Say our goal is I add decimals by lining up place value positions. So if I had a number like 2 and 72 hundredths, and I want to add 3 and 2 tenths, I need to line these up. So the first thing I notice is that I have a number in each of my ones places, and I have my decimal point. So it's often a good idea to line up things at your decimal point. Just like in most addition, you're going to stack your numbers. And I'm going to put my decimal points down and put 2 and 72 hundredths on the top and 3 and 2 tenths. Now, I don't have anything in my hundredths place, so I'm going to write a 0. I'm going to fill that in there so that I have a number in each spot. And then I'm just going to add. Before I add, I should check, are my ones with my ones? Are my tenths with my tenths, and my hundredths with the hundredths? And in this case, they are, so I am okay to add. So 2 plus 0 is 2. 7 plus 2 is 9. I drop down my decimal point to the exact same spot. And then 2 plus 3 is 5. So you put your place value positions together, your ones with your ones, your tenths with your tenths, and your hundredths with your hundredths, and then you just add normally. So let's practice another one. This time we're going to go to our thousandths. So if I have 5 and 374 thousandths plus 8 and 14 hundredths, I would need to line up my place value positions. So again, my 5s are in my ones place and my 8s are in my ones place. And then I have my decimals, then my tenths, my hundredths, and here I'm missing my thousands, but I have thousands here. So we're going to line these up and do what we did before. So I would stack them. 5 and 374 thousandths. And then I'm going to be very mindful about where I put this. So my ones go under my ones, so my 8 goes here. My decimal point should line up. And then 14 hundredths. And again, I can put my invisible 0 at the end there to hold that spot. And now I'm just going to add. 4 plus 0 is 4. 7 plus 4 is 11. I'm going to carry that. 1 plus 3 plus 1 is 5. Drop down your decimal point. And 5 plus 8 is 13. So I have 13 and 514 thousandths. Let's do one more example. So I'm going to have 4 and 937 thousandths plus 2 and 881 hundredths. So again, I'm going to stack these using my place value position. So 4 and 937 thousandths. And then right underneath that, I'm going to put my 2 and 81 hundredths, and I'll add my placeholder of a 0. Then I'm going to add them together. So 7 plus 0 is 7. 3 plus 1 is 4. 9 plus 8 is 17. So even though there's my decimal point in between, I'm still going to bring my 1 up here to my next place value position. So 1 plus 4 is 5 plus 2 is 7. So my answer would be 7 and 747 thousandths. So the big thing to remember is line up your ones, line up your decimals, your tenths, your hundredths, and your thousandths. And if it ends early, like if I only had to here, I would fill that in with my invisible zeros. They are just place value holders at that point. So if you have questions, show up to office hours. Good luck on your decimals.